Welcome to Basic Electronics video lecture sessions. In today's session I am continuing with the diode circuits and its applications. So that topic is biased clipper. So let's start with the clipper's classification. Actually, by the definition, the clipper is the diode circuit which is used to remove the unwanted portion of the input signal. So clipper circuits can be designed into two ways. There are two main types, unbiased clipper and biased clipper. The unbiased clipper, that means no external DC supply is applied, but in biased clipper we will connect one more DC input or reference DC supply is applied externally. Again, unbiased and biased clipper are classified like series and parallel clipper according to the direction and position of the circuit diagram and diode. So as per the position of diode, we can decide that it is series or parallel, and according to the direction of diode, we can decide the type of clipper, that is, it can be positive or it can be negative clipper. So in today's session, I am continuing and explaining the topic biased clipper. I will explain the biased series negative clipper first. The addition of DC supply in series with the clipper is known as biased clipper. And what is series negative clipper? The diode is connected in series with the input. That's why it is known as biased series negative clipper. And the direction of diode means P is connected, anode is connected with the input signal sine wave, and cathode of the diode should be connected with the load resistance RL. So this is the condition of drawing the biased series negative clipper. Now dear students, I will explain the working of biased series negative clipper. That means operation is divided into three main cases. Case 1, when V input is positive but less than V reference. First of all, look at the circuit diagram again. There are two main inputs. One is V input, that is sine wave, and another is V reference, that is DC battery. So always when we are discussing about the operation, we will compare these two inputs. The input 1 is sine wave and input 2 is V reference. So the case 1 is V input is positive but less than V reference. If it is less than V reference, then V reference is dominating role. That means V reference is effective, so that negative terminal of battery is connected with the diode's P-type material or anode. V reference is effective, that means negative terminal of battery is connected with anode of the D1, and so that D1 is off, that means D1 is reverse biased. And if it is off, reverse biased, that means open switch, and if D1 is open switch, that means output is 0, and that's why the load resistance across output VO equal to 0 for the case 1. So let me discuss the case 2. If input becomes more than V reference, that means during positive half cycle, when V in is greater than V reference, then V in becomes more effective, and this is positive cycle. So inputs plus terminal is connected with anode D1, and that's why D1 is on and D1 conducts, and so that the current flows through the loop. If current is flowing through the circuit, then we will have to apply Kirchhoff voltage law, because there is one V reference in the way of circuit diagram or loop. So we will have the final output VO equal to V in minus V reference. Case 3, during positive half cycle, when V input is negative, totally input terminals becomes reversed. That means input terminal, the top terminal, that is minus, and bottom terminal, that is plus. Even I am considering the effective V reference, always negative terminal is connected with the diode's anode. And that's why for continuous negative half cycle, we will have the diode is off in reverse bias condition. So it will act as an open switch and show that output across load resistance, that is 0. We can draw the output waveform from the input waveform comparison. We will always compare input waveform with V reference DC voltage. If input is below reference, then diode is off, open, and output equal to 0. Look at this. This is the sine wave between 0 to pi. Input is again divided into two halves. One that is below V reference and another that is above V reference. So if it is below V reference, we will have the output equal to 0. And if input increases more than V reference, then output is equal to V input minus V reference. If input is 10 volt, it can be explained by the equation. Look at this is the equation. If input is 10 volt and if reference voltage is 5, then V out equal to 10 minus 5 is equal to 5 volt. So maximum voltage of output waveform means peak Vm or Vp is equal to 5 volt as per the example after KVL application. Again, during negative half cycle or below reference, the diode is off and open, so output is 0. And finally, according to this, output becomes 0 for negative half cycle. So dear students, these are the waveforms, input waveform and output waveform we can draw after comparing the input with reference for biased series negative clipper. Now let's take another example for understanding the parallel clipper. The parallel biased clipper, that means I have connected here the two diodes in vice versa position. D1 is PN and D2 is NP with the input. And these two diodes are connected in parallel. Also I have connected the two external batteries, that is plus 5 volt and minus 7 volt. So it can be asked in the exam as an example that assume both diodes are ideal. The input is of 10 volt 50 Hz frequency. It is applied at the input for clipping circuit as shown in the diagram. And the question is, draw the output voltage waveform. So let's start with the first case, that is during positive half cycle of the input. This is also known as bidirectional clipper or two-way clipper. Theoretically, it can be asked that short not on two-way clipper or bidirectional clipper. So we will explain the working in two main cases, that is first during positive half cycle. During positive half cycle, case 1, when V1 is higher than V input, V1 is V reference 1 and V2 is V reference 2. Here we can see that both diodes are reverse biased and open switch because V1 is higher than V input and initially V input is always less than the V reference DC level. So between 0 to 5 volt, we will have the V1 is more effective and so that D1 and D2 both are reverse biased. Open switch and V. Here if diodes are connected in parallel and if both diodes are open, then it acts as a window. Window, that means output follows the input exactly. So let me explain this example by the cases. We will consider the first case, that is during positive half cycle. We will compare the input and V reference. We have the two V reference V1 and V2. The one that is plus 5 volt battery and second that is plus 7 volt battery. And according to that, case 1, when initially input is less than V1, that means V1 is higher than V input, V1 is dominating. That means V1 is effective. If V1 is effective, that means plus 5 volt is effective and input is not effective. That's why D1 and D2 both diodes are reverse biased, open switch, and therefore it will act as a window. It is said to behave like a window. That means output follows the input. Output is exactly like the input when both diodes are open switch. Let me discuss the case 2 for positive half cycle when V input becomes higher than V1. When input is more than V reference 1, that time D2 is always reverse biased for positive half cycle because its direction is like that NP, and D1 is short circuited, it conducts, and if D1 conducts, it behaves as a short circuit, and we will have the finally output 5 volt constant because 5 volt battery is connected in that parallel branch and D1 is already short circuited closed switch. So we will have the final output VO equal to 5 volt constant. Now let me explain the working of this bidirectional clipper for during negative half cycle. During negative half cycle, what will happen? D1 is off because D1 is reverse biased continuously for negative half cycle, and so that D1 acts as an open switch. But what will happen with D2? Let's study. When V2 is higher, means more negative, then diode does not conduct, but when input becomes more negative, then -7 volt diode conducts, and diode will act as a short circuit closed switch as shown in this diagram. Therefore, output across the second branch or RL, it will be -7 volt constant. Initially, output follows the input because both diodes will be off, and then when input becomes more negative than -7, then D2 will be on and output will be -7 volt constant. So look at this. This is the waveform of bidirectional clipper or two-way clipper. I have drawn here the input, that is sine wave, and it will have the two other inputs. What are the two other inputs? One is +5 volt DC line and another that is -7 volt DC line below the 0 axis. According to that, again we will compare. As per the waveform of input, we will compare input with the V reference 1 and V reference 2. For positive half cycle, if V input is less than +5 volt, that means less than V reference 1, and initially D2 is off, so initially both diodes are off. For this condition, when V input is less than 5 volt, D1 and D2 both are off. You can see in the second waveform, the output will be like that. Output follows the input because both diodes are reverse biased and it will act as a window, and so that output follows the input. That means output equal to input. So draw the same waveform for this portion. And for positive half cycle, if input becomes more than +5 volt, then D1 will be on, it will be short circuited, and due to that, positive +5 volt will be constant at the output, and thus we are getting the positive clipping at the output. Similarly, for negative half cycle, when V input is more negative than -7 volt, then we will have the D2 will be on, D1 is already off, but D2 is closed switch, so that -7 volt constant appears at the output, and thus we are getting the negative clipping at the output. Thus, using this circuit diagram and two diodes, two reference voltages, we are getting the two-way clipping at the output waveform. So we are getting positive clipping as well as negative clipping by alternating diodes condition forward bias and reverse bias. Thus, D1 and D2 will be off for input is less effective compared to reference, and when reference is less effective compared to input, means input is more effective, then D1 or D2 will be on as per the condition alternatively. So we will get the clipping in both half cycles. That's why it is known as two-way clipper. That's all about today's session regarding biased series clipper and parallel clipper. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, you can contact me through an email. Thank you.